It's a 36-36 game. A 6-0 run right now for Richmond here early in the second half.
Did a tremendous job at developing Sarr.
Nearly another steal. A good look for Tyler Burton from beyond the arc, but he can't knock it down. That was Brandon Boss points in their win over Morehead State Friday night. He went 10 for 10 in that game, so he's now 11 for 11 on the season.
And you can see early Richmond is going to test Kentucky's ability to defend problems for Grant Golden.
He didn't score at all in the first half in their game on Wednesday against Morehead State. He's got the first 4 points here today against Richmond. And now a miss and a run out, and it is Boston slamming it home.
Yeah, they were, and I think they're good enough to win a game, if not 2. And I know they're picked to win it this year. St. Louis, my gosh, you talk about grown men. They won last night against.
Easier said than done to come in here against a team as talented as Kentucky. But if you're going to play them early in the season with barely any fans in the building, this is a good time to do it.
Yesterday, my goodness, where they could end up.
Yeah, they've got athletes, they've got length, they've got depth. They should be a great defensive team. Sarr with a turner. Burton from the elbow, and it rattles out. The rebound to Boston.
I love Burton. I think if they have a future pro, that's who it is. 3 in red.
Boston lost it, got it back.
When you're the head coach at Kentucky, and he's one of 5 guys on the planet, by the way, alive that have ever done it. Until you've been in that spot, you just don't understand. And what John Calipari does as well as anyone, he keeps it off his guys. He puts it on him. He keeps the pressure on him. And by the way, he not only coaches his team, he coaches the entire Big Blue Nation about as well as any college basketball coach out there could.
Yeah, he's about as well at caliber of competition. The line that is used, Jimmy, in the program is he's got the green light defensively.
Yes,
he thinks he can go get the ball.
And how fast was the reverse step by Sarr to get him to the rim. That was beautiful footwork.
KO turns it over. Here comes Mintz in transition. Askew off to Clarke. Little pass fake, scoop, and Jackson. They got a lot of votes in the AP Top 25 preseason poll. If you will, they are 32nd right now in the poll. This is a team to keep an eye on, a mid-major that figures to make a lot of noise this year.
There's Clarke, the guard, posting up on that low block.
Boston the 3, tipped out, and here comes Francis. Nice kick, Gilliard for 3.
Impossible.
And he's really been option number 1 so far today for the Cats offensively. The drive, but it won't go down for Tyler Burton. And back comes Kentucky 5-on-4. Burton caught behind the play. Terrence Clarke has it taken away. Gustafson knocks it away, and here comes Francis. Francis trying to go coast to coast, too strong off the glass. And again, he's down, and again it's 5-on-4 for Kentucky. Boston scoops it.
Well, those are the kind of guys you win with. He's got some dog in him, and Kentucky needs that in their lineup.
Boy, Boston, you got to be careful putting the ball down on the deck against these smaller Richmond guards out on the perimeter. They'll take it away from you. Nice little shake there by Boston, and an off-in jumper, and Francis left it short. Boy, the Spiders have had about 3 looks in a row, pretty good ones that they don't knock down. And they turn it over again. This time Gilliard for 3. You know what, in one sense, Jimmy, Kentucky's fortunate not to be down by more right now.
They really are.
Satellite dish on top of the truck. So we didn't know that, as is always the right thing to do. They kept the announcers in the dark on this, and we went through the whole pregame thing and actually started calling the game, and then we're looking at the monitors and we're like, something funny's going on here. It doesn't look like we're on the air, and we could never get on the air. It was just too cold.
I remember you asking the producer, are we on the air? And there was a pause. And, that dunker spot to jump up and knock down a 10-footer, spin off of you and get action to the rim. Hard to guard.
Good extra pass into the corner.
Getting the ball reversed and getting different touches.
And a foul on Francis, who is also Mr. Football in the state of Minnesota. So he's got some toughness. He's got some leadership qualities, obviously. He was a quarterback in high school. KO has it rejected by Jackson. And that's what Isaiah Jackson's going to do to you. He averaged almost 8 blocks per game in high school last year.
His anticipation, not only as a shot blocker, but moving his feet side. Ball watch, or you turn your back on the ball, you will get scored on every
door cut. And it was a big area of focus during the Kentucky practice yesterday. Golden turns it over. KO. And he gives it right back. Good hands by Terrence Clarke. Ahead of the pack, Boston. And he finishes over Golden.
That was a great job by Golden not to foul and pull up a big red wall. Make it tough, too. Pat him on the butt. Say, let's go on.
Francis misses a three. Down with a rebound, Jackson. We've got a good 15 minutes of basketball here.
Yeah, absolutely. Best 15 minutes you and I have called.
One of our coworkers, I won't say who, texted me and said he thought we sounded better in the Evansville-Bradley game.
Tough shot. Yeah. Serves coffee in the offseason.
You know, it's one thing to keep an eye on with Kentucky. Incredible talent.
No.
That's because he made the last one. Right?
Yeah, this is not AAU ball.
Yeah. That was a better decision right there, and his buddy Terrence Clarke jams it home.
Clarke leads Kentucky so far. When you go back and grade their practices and their first game in paint touches, his ability to get the ball to the blue part of the floor is special.
There's the first backdoor.
One time. If you do, they will make you pay.
And John Calipari's message to his team at practice yesterday basically was, if you want to play to... Ko giving up a lot of size. Spins by Jackson, and Sarr got it. Boy, they just have so much length at almost every spot on the floor.
Yeah, the recovery length and recovery speed.
Elite team by the end of the season. What has to develop for them over the course of the year?
They have to figure out who they are offensively.
That Rick Barnes is feeling well, and that he's back, and that Duvall start playing, and that he's back and feeling well very soon.
Yeah, I spoke with Rick. Normally anticipate from a mid-major.
Two bench players on the floor right now, and Caressi and Gustafson. Good defense by Ko. And only 4 with the last possession of the half.
Kentucky's defense has been good. They've switched when they've had to. They haven't given up but 1-4.
Each of them had to sit for a while with a couple of fouls. That would really help. Francis gets a good look. And they're now 2 for 13 from three-point range.
And will Kentucky continue to go under that ball screen handoff action on those dribble, hesitate, change speeds, and very tricky finishes around the rim.
And you're disputing even the 5-9. Burton baseline. Left hand, yes. First bucket of the afternoon for Tyler Burton.
He is really a talent.
And a steal. Oh, look at this. Failure. Ahead to Francis. What a play by Jacob Gilliard.
What a save by Gilliard. You will not see a more creative save of a defensive play than what Gilliard just pulled off to his buddy.
Well, I'll tell you this. You're going to see it again on SportsCenter today.
Yeah, you will.
Gilliard ahead to Burton. And a goal. It's a 36-36 game. A 6-0 run right now for Richmond here early in the second half. And nearly a line. And Chris Mooney's brought Grant Golden back into the game. He sat for just about a minute after picking up that third foul. Jackson with a drive. Left hand, no good. And it's Burton for 3. Terrence Clarke, number 10 on the ESPN 100 of incoming freshmen. Baseline drive and a chance for 3.
Yeah, that point guard spot for Michigan State is something to keep an eye on. You mentioned it for the ball game. We were talking that when the Foster Lawyer goes in, teams go right at him now. They try to punish that guy on that defensive end of the ball. It's something to keep an eye on.
Sarr gives it up, gets it back from Askew. 12-footer from the baseline won't go down. Weak side rebound. Boston has it taken away. Gets it. Evan really at a 2-guard spot. Clarke is also on the wing. He's 6'7". Jackson, it's
with a 3 out of 16 from the three-point line. Nick Sherrod was their best shooter and their best leader and their best voice. That was a huge loss.
That much about the Spiders. If Richmond gets a win here today, yeah, it's an upset, but it is not a monumental upset. Again, this program picked to win the Atlantic 10. They start 4 seniors. This is a good. Now Sarr going right at him at the other end with a jump hook. Too strong. Got it back. Staying with it. Can't finish again with a. Clarke with a runner. Won't stick. And again, only about a couple of thousand people here due to capacity limits. But they're trying to help this young team.
It is a sellout, right?
Yeah.
Every ticket available is gone.
Yep.
Nice cut.
Wow. Gold. But they just keep doing what they do, right?
Yeah, they're really moving that ball. Now the third side of the floor.
Francis 7 on Kentucky here at Rupp Arena nearing the midway point of the second half. Boston behind the back and called for the offense. Kentucky take one of the small guards for Richmond into the post once today. Now here, Clarke, step back. And that's a...
Stay stuck in one spot. If so, that's advantage small guy.
Gilliard to KO. Clarke for three. And Kentucky still without a made three-pointer in this game. Good shot fake by Gilliard. Gets a good look for Francis.
And he puts him on the right block. Not sure where he was going to drive, even if he caught it.
And another Kentucky turnover.
Here, watching ball again gives us some peace in our life. It does me.
Yeah,
bam.
Me as well. You're headed to Louisville.
Pro waiting to happen.
Yeah.
Good grief. That size, how he moves, that will be a war.
Pull up from 15 for Boston. And now good look for Askew in the corner, and they still can't make a three. Jackson goes and gets it, and that one won't stay down either. Francis. Gilliard for three.
That is not the shot that Chris Mooney wanted out of his small guard in the corner. You're up 10 on the road. Kentucky's struggling to cover you in the half court.
Boy, Richmond recovering quickly as well, and the hands are everywhere.
This is what I like. Get Star the ball on that left block, let him elbow.
It'll be Jackson with a strong move.
Richmond has shot the ball 59 times in the game. Make it 60 to Kentucky's. He would prefer to fly in on the day of the game this year and then fly right back. Not sure he can do that for that one because of the weather expected here in Kentucky.
So they're planning on, and really a problem for them today. There's a block from behind by Caresi. Staying with it, Jackson, but the ball. He's got two, and that's it.
That was a one-pass press by Kentucky. Richmond waved one pass. Kentucky called the press off.
Okay.
That's the dilemma every year for Cal. Teaching the game on the fly and trying to win at the same time. Good fight by Boston.
Trying to keep him in the game on the offensive end. Nice crossover by Boston. Challenged.
At the best right now. Gonzaga is not mid-major, by the way.
Step back jumper. Just as Richmond coach did that 10 years ago against Purdue. He is on the verge. Way back in the day.
Absolutely. Yep. Good call. John Linehan and George Gervin make our broadcast.
Francis shooting the ball as poorly as they could shoot it. They were still only down 4. They played an incredible second half.
You know college basketball has started when you hear his voice.
Mintz misses the three. Boston plays such an interesting style of game for a 5-man.
Yes.
So much of their offense runs through him. Clarke, that shot was blocked. Burton got a piece of it.
Come March, remember Richmond and remember St. Louis out of the A-10.
Boston misses.